Wandering Witch is one of my all-time favourite light novels, but how does the spin-off hold up? Join me and find out. But before we get to that, a moment of your time please. If you like light novels and want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free and ensures your shelf is well stocked with great reads. I do videos every other week focusing on lesser known titles with official releases. You don't want to miss them. Wandering Witch: The Journey of Elaina is one of my favourite light novels, and it's one that I'm still actively reading. That's right, I'm still continuing with this one because I've dropped many light novels. So when I found out that there was a new spin-off, I was all kind of intrigued. So when Yen Press were kind enough to offer me a review copy of Riviere and the Land of Prayer, ooh, rhymes, I was very interested. So, for honesty, this is a review copy for a fair and honest review, and if you like Wandering Witch, this is something for you. Ooh, more rhyming. Riviere takes place in the island nation of Riviere. Pronounce that 3 times quickly. This is the Land of Prayer, a mysterious place where magic has been sealed away. In this world, there are dangerous items known as sancta, which have the power to make prayers come true. And our protagonist, Riviere, well, she runs a shop, an antique shop that holds these sancta, because of course it's just obvious that you would have all of these powerful weapons and things or whatever stuck in an antique shop where just about anybody can buy them. So what does this mean? Much like Wandering Witch, Riviere is a series of short stories with an overarching plot. This follows the proprietress Riviere and her employee Macmillia as they discovered some dangerous sancta, including a Tarkan vase, fate-changing perfume, and many more. If you've read Wandering Witch, which I'd imagine a good amount of you have, you're going to know the format for this. This is small chapters focusing on different aspects. Now, this is for better and for worse. I like the aspect of having the focus on different objects. It works. It gives everything enough scope. However, one of the things I liked about Wandering Witch was that it was different countries and you got a grand scale of things. I'm not entirely convinced having everything just in one country and especially in one, well, I'm assuming city, is going to work quite as well, and you're not going to get that big scope that you would expect otherwise. Aside from that, each story is fun in itself. You get the usual from Shiraishi's writing, in which a lot of the stories have something hidden or dark or deeper in them, and it's not unusual for things to be somewhat tragic. It's what you would expect from this author. Speaking of characters, our favourite Wandering Witch, yes, that's right, she appears in this title too. So, in effect, all of what happens in this particular title is essentially just another one of Elaina's adventures, and it kind of works for the benefit. Of course, Elaina's going to overshadow some of the new characters, and I kind of feel like she helped the story in some way. While I liked the main characters well enough, Elaina, she's got that little bit more depth, but that is more or less familiarity. Let's face it, if you did see a Konosuba spin-off and had all new characters but then included Aqua in, who's your favourite character going to be? Aqua. The same happens, oh, One Piece, oh well, all of these new characters, but we're also going to include Monkey D. Luffy. Who is your favourite character? Yeah, she does somewhat overshadow, but not necessarily in a bad way. Now, some of the other characters that we do get, I did kind of like the whole aspect of, you know, the whole usual Elaina Wandering Witch kind of grim reality that we get from some of the side characters. It works then, it works again here. And I did genuinely feel quite a lot of pity for what is essentially the main villain in this particular title.
It's nothing mind-breaking, nor nothing really new, but it's a really nice addition to the Wandering Witch lore.
Now, if you haven't already guessed, I really enjoyed myself with Riviere. While I wouldn't say it's perfect for newcomers, it does really expand on the Wandering Witch universe. I like the fact that it was essentially one of Elaina's other adventures, and she doesn't outshine the protagonist. She's there for a few chapters, and I think moving forward we're probably going to see a little bit less of her. And I think that's a good thing. I think that it's good to get people on board with kind of seeing, oh, you know, if you like Wandering Witch, Elaina's in here, but she doesn't outstay her welcome. We're going to see more from the other characters. And you know what? The other characters were fine. They were a little bit overshadowed, but if I'm perfectly honest, they did what they needed to do in the story. And that's always a plus. I kind of feel like some of the things was a little bit obvious. I think that this is one of the trappings of the author's work, however, is that, you know, if you've got a cute girl, you know what, even though they're doing horrible things, they're more likely going to be misguided rather than a pure villain. And what looks to be the actual villain is, well, that's for you guys to find out. However, I do have my assumption on who it is, and if that is the case, it's going to be blatantly obvious on who the actual villain is once revealed. But, yeah, that's for you guys to find out. Riviere was a fantastic read. I loved it, and it really made me appreciate Wandering Witch that little bit more. If you like Wandering Witch, I implore you guys to check this one out, because it genuinely is a fantastic addition to that world. At least that's just my opinion anyway. What did you guys think of it? Are you a fan? Did you enjoy Wandering Witch and want more? Let me know. And, well, I'm gonna look and start reading some other light novels to share with you guys. I'll see you on that next page. Goodbye.